Hi everyone, it's Jean from Jean's Gems. I hope you're having a great start to your week. I'm visiting with you today to show you a couple things that are new in my coffee shop that I will be uploading this evening. But I wanted to give you a glimpse of what is going in there, so that you can determine whether or not you want to purchase some or whether you want to download some of the freebies. So the first sheet that I developed, I was talking to Caroline from Caroline's Craft Tree, which she's one of my Facebook and my YouTube friends. And we were talking about the retro style and the pinup girls and that type of thing coming back in style again. So I made my version of some pinup girls. Now these girls are a little on the chubby side, and the reason that I made them that way is because I think that body image has changed quite a bit over the years, and finding plus size women in bathing suits is more acceptable. Plus, I'm a plus size woman, so I thought it would be cute to have some of these done in plus size. Now, the majority of them, as you can see, they're on the beach, but then there's some where they have cute little short outfits or shirt and skirt. So I made these in, I always forget what size these squares are. So these squares are about, they're not even 3 inches. They're like 2 3/4. But you get 9 images on a page, and I do make sure that you get all different ones. Now, what I will do is add some additional photos to this, where you will have some smaller ones and some larger ones. So this particular sheet is just going to be what I am using as the base for so that you can see the design. So those are my pinup girls. Those are the first ones that I've done. And then I wanted I have a project in mind that I want to do with some corsets. So I made a set of 4 corsets in the larger size, because this will be the size that I'm using for the project, and I will be showing you that soon. And these are more of a hand-drawn corset. So the reason why I printed them like this is because the project I'm doing, I'm going to cut them out. But I did try some that were a little more realistic. And actually I'm noticing these two are the same, which that's okay. For the project that we're doing, that's fine. But when I upload these, you will get corsets of all different colors. These are just ones I printed tonight for you to get a rough idea. So you'll get some of the more shabby hand-drawn ones and some of the ones that are like this with the roses and the more satiny look to them. So they were really fun, and I decided to try something a little bit different that is kind of out of my style. But I know Kim's always talking about doing her little black dress or her little black book journal, and I have been wanting to do a black and white one myself. And I think this upcoming time of year, when we're starting to get into dark colors, that'll be something fun to do. So when I was going through the corset designs, I decided to make these they're kind of steampunk, kind of gothic ladies. And I just love them. I just want you to be able to see how rich the images are. Now, the good thing with this is that the majority of the ink is black, and we usually use our black up last. But if you're familiar with like a Coraline or anyone of that nature, she kind of reminded me of those. So these will be going in my shop as well. I need to make some different shapes, but definitely there are some corsets you can use, and then of course you can use the ladies if you'd like. I think they would make some really cool vampire-esque, or you know, kind of design. Now, one of the things that I've been working on for quite a while are dress forms, because I love dress forms. I love the way they look in our vintage work, and I wanted to make some that you could use for tags. Now, these are large tags that I made, and they're just basically, they remind you of the privacy door hanger tags, but they're large, and you can use them right in your journals, or you can use them for individual tags that you want to make. But they're all done in kind of a shabby or a Victorian style, or French style. These have a little bit of French writing on the back. I'm not exactly sure what it says, but you have the pink. This one's more of an ombre type teal. This one is like a mint and a periwinkle. And then I made these two, which is a classic cream, and then another kind of like a mint color. So these are the tags that I made, and I think they came out really pretty. The thing is, with the dress forms being a taller design, they have to go on a taller paper. So I'll put several in the shop for you to choose from, and I will put them on different ways, not just as tags, so you can decide how you want to use them throughout your projects. I also printed or have some backgrounds going into the shop, because we always like to use those for tags. This is kind of a shabby background. So you get the roses. Here is a different pattern. Here you get some more roses and some, I'm not sure if they're roses or something else. Looks like that's a zinnia or something. But you get some pages like this so that you can get some larger background pieces to cover up tags or to make your own tags with. You could certainly cut these in half here and here and make yourself small tags. So that is another thing that I have designed, and you get all kinds of colors and floral. I have some sunflowers in there, some butterflies in there. So I'll let you know what when that gets updated so that you can look at those. Here are the retro girls that I designed. Retro is kind of like all the rage right now, and I really love, love the polka dots. I'm a big fan of polka dots, and I think these are really cute. Different ways that the girls are displayed with different hair colors and different vibrancies of their clothing. So they're really fun, and I think you will enjoy using them. And as I mentioned, I will be putting different sizes up for you. Okay, so the only other thing that I really wanted to show you, I'm not sure if I uploaded these, but these are going to be perfect for fall, and I have several sets of them in different sizes, and these are made more to be a fall theme. These are little Hispanic or Mexican girls, which I just love the backgrounds on them. And this has the orange and the yellow and the teal tones that are perfect for fall. So you get a set of these little girls, and here, of course, we had to have a donkey. So we used to have a donkey named Tallulah, so I had to include her. Another design that I have been working on that I have to decide exactly how I'm going to print these pictures, but they're absolutely one of my most favorite thing that I've designed so far. And these ladies, I'm not sure if you are familiar with different designers and their styles, but this is something that is made based on the Dolce & Gabbana style. They have a lot of rose, a lot of gold and rich purples and teals, and a lot of red too, which I didn't use very much red, but these just turned out amazing, and I think they will take a unique journal or unique project for them. I haven't decided myself how I would like to use them, but I gave you a few background pieces, and then the ladies are all very similar. They have different color hair, they have the sharp cheekbones, and I hope you will like these from that inspiration that I took. So there are the newest ones, and I have been working diligently in getting those uploaded into my shop so that you can enjoy them. I have some other ones that I have done as well, but I don't have those with me right this minute because I had cut them up to go out in the mail. So as I mentioned, if you don't have a printer and you would like me to print you off some sheets, I would be happy to do that within reason, of course, and then there would be a cost for the shipping and for the sheets because of the cost of the ink. But I'd be happy to do that, so just let me know if you need any sheets printed off because you don't have a printer yourself, and I'll be happy to take care of that for you. Now, the project that I have tonight is I was going through some beads and some charms and things that I had stored away, and I wanted to box them so that I would have them for just easy to pick through when I'm making my boho beads, which I've been having so much fun with that. And maybe, just maybe, at the end, I will learn how to make a proper loop. So I've been working on it. But this is what I thought was really interesting. In junk journaling, we are all about repurposing things that we already have. So in my case, I had all of these charms that I needed to put away. So I thought, how cute would it be to have some tags made out of some of these backings for the beads that I took off and the charms. Now, some of them, for example, this one, no, it wasn't this one. Let me see which one it was. It was one of these that I took out that actually was like a flap. It may have been this one. And instead of just using one side, we can cut it in half and we have two. So here are all my different cards that I have. I have different sizes. Some are fatter, some are thinner, and some were double-sided. So if you see the white, that's because I cut them in half at the top so we could use both sides. And they're just perfect for us to make some great tags to go into our journals. They already have the hole pre-cut for us, and they have a lot, you know, the design, the rounded corners, everything we need for a perfect tag. So what I brought out was just a folder where I have some scrap paper and I have a few images, and I thought maybe we could look through this and see what we could use to cover the tags. So the images that I have are ones that I've gotten free off the internet, with the exception of this one. I cannot remember if I got this from Kim. I think I got it from Kim or Graphics Fairy. I can't remember, but at any rate, you know, I use a lot of Kim's images in my work, and I will be linking her coffee shop down at the bottom so you can see what new things she has added. I also have this package of, it's a Tim Holtz worn wallpaper kit, and these actually do feel like wallpaper, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use them because I don't know. Let's take a look, because we can find out what they look like and what textures they are, because you know, if they're too weird, I probably will skip using them, but we'll see. Okay, these are very beautiful, and actually they do feel wallpapery on the front, but not so much on the back. So I could stand using some of these. They're very pretty. This is very cute. So if you have not ever seen this package, welcome to the wallpaper package by Tim Holtz. And I actually have one more of these brand new, and so I'm very close to 500 subscribers, and this packet that I have, which it says, I'm trying to see if it tells me how many pieces it has in it. It has 49 pieces in it. 20 6 by 8 sheets and 29 die cut scraps. So there you go. It has a lot to work with in there. So we'll work with this tonight and see what we can come up with. And the papers are really pretty, and they do feel like wallpaper on the front. They have a very nice texture. Really pretty. Oh, this one is interesting. It even has the seam, the end piece on it. So I love florals, and I love having texture. So these are going to be perfect for that. Some of the stripes go horizontal and some go vertical. And then we have some that are more in the brown. Oh, this is very pretty, the blue and the pink. These do remind me of some of the wallpaper. I had a peach colored floral wallpaper in my bedroom when I was younger. So these are very, very nice quality. Of course, Tim Holtz stuff usually is, but here are the sheets, and then there are the die cuts. So let's just pick, I want something that looks happy. Most everything has stripes in it, so let me see. I really like this green one. And that green one too. Let me just use the very first one that came out of the package. So this one, as you can see, is plain. Actually, it kind of feels like wallpaper on both sides, but I think it's not real wallpaper. It's probably simulated. He made it somehow. But I love this floral design. So I'm all about using all my pieces. So let me first take this and lay it down this way, and we'll glue it, and we'll now what I will probably do with each of these is not only will I design the background, but then I'll put some things on the top. I just wanted to give you an idea of how you can save your packaging for a lot of different things and take advantage of that you know, these are sturdy. Take advantage of that to make some cards and get a nice quality card, because because the material they make, the actual beading card is a thicker material. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, try to cut this flush, and then if I can find my corner rounder here. That is one thing that I always lose. Let me see if I can just do it with the scissors. Not that big of a deal. And like I was mentioning to you all, at least the last few videos, it always comes in handy to have an emery board or something that you can use to kind of rough up the edges if you want to. That's totally up to you. But what I would do with these is I would try to round the corners a little bit more, because when you try to round them with your scissors, they're not perfectly round. So as you can see, they cover really nice. And then we need something, let me just trim this little piece here, just a little bit of overage. And then we can use this just as it is, as a journaling card, or we can, now I know I had some paper here with lines on it, not very far away. You can use this, as I was mentioning, as a journal card, or you can punch the hole in it. Or if you don't want to punch the hole and you just want to add the topper without the hole, you can staple that on or whatever you want to. So I'm going to use one of these sheets because I like the lines here, and I'm just going to position this so that we get the lines on the back. Okay, I hope you can see that. Let me move this up a little bit so we can get the lines on the back. So now when you use these types of jewelry cards or charm cards that you get in your packaging, a lot of times they'll have the tape on the back or stickers on the back, stickers on the front for the sale price, things like that. Those are usually okay to just leave as is. I would recommend just making sure all the little wires are off, because if you don't do that, you're not going to get a nice flat surface, which I think you guys all would understand that part. The tape, I haven't run into any trouble covering it with the tape, but if it's just hanging on there and you can easily peel it off, go ahead and do that. Let me just trim this up a tiny bit and try to get those corners rounded. I may have to find my corner rounder and redo them because I'm particular like that. Now, I did notice here that you can see where the tape was, so if you do want to take that off, you can. That might be better. It's not required, but if you want it to look more smooth, you can definitely do that. I think the majority of the time when we're looking at a journal card, we're looking at it from the front. We're not really worrying about what the back looks like, but you do want to make sure it's a nice writing surface for the person that is getting it. So I'm just going to continue kind of making this like with the wallpaper pieces. It kind of looks interesting having that 3-dimension, you know, where it's already wallpaper here and then floral on top. This one's a gorgeous one, isn't it? I always keep this box. I don't know if you've seen my crazy box before, but this is just a box where I have labels, stickers, little tiny cuts of pieces of paper and different things that I can use in my art if I need an extra element of something. Some little rhinestones in there. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, now you're starting to hear everything crash on my desk. So if we take this little girl and even put her on there, she would look so cute. This is from one of Kim's sets of Daunting Darlings, and it's really cute. I'm going to put some lace on here. This is just some lace trim I have. It's not anything amazing. It's just some kind of sheer lace, but we can put that on there. Let's see if we lay her on top of the lace, and then we could take one of these flowers. The one I liked was this little, that's a little bit big. I thought there was a smaller one. Take the smaller one and even put it right here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. For some reason though, I can't find my brown ink. So tonight I'm just going to use another one that I use quite a bit. It's called Worn Lipstick, and I think this will be cute because there is pink in the flower portion of the wallpaper. So I'm just going to go around the edges here, anything that's white mainly, and make sure that I cover this well with some pink. Now if you want to, and you can do this carefully, let me get a piece of this paper here. You can, make sure you guys can see this, go up into the dress a little bit, and you can color her dress pink, or you know, if you have different color inks, you can do different colors, but you can give her a little bit more definition there by coloring her dress pink. And then I'm just going to go over these edges because I want them to be really dark, so they'll kind of look like a frame. Okay, and then I'm going to take the pink and also go around the edge of the wallpaper piece, because I think it will help with those wonky edges that I'm having a hard time getting out with scissors. A lot of times I think part of the problem with me is fiddle, it's my vision, so I have to be and it seems like as of late I've been ending up doing some of these videos at night time, and I really need to remember to do them during the day. So there, we've inked this up, and I'm actually going to try a little bit darker ribbon. This is more of a cream color. That other one was kind of white, so this one might stand out a little bit better. And we'll put that on there, and we'll lay her on top. And then our little blue flower, I am going to ink the edges of it if I can. That's a great thing about having these spongy things. They do help you to ink the edges, and I don't think these are stickers. They feel pretty thick. even pink to me gives a vintage look to things. So here I've been using this art glitter glue, which is really nice. Actually, I noticed Caroline from Caroline's Craft Tree using it. And there is another tip that you can put on it with a needle, and I just haven't done it yet because I'm lazy. Let's see. I need a paper clip. And we'll poke a hole right here. There we go. And we'll just lay this on the top. And it's okay that it's coming through because we're going to put this lady right on top of it anyway. This young lady. And we will position that right there. Just make sure that stays down well. Now I like to just take this and fold it over to the other side and glue it. Oops, wrong glue. And I'll show you what I do on the back then. So I put this down here, and then this one will go on the other side. Just put a little bit of glue here. We don't want glue everywhere. So I was talking to Miss Caroline, and we were saying how hot it has been almost everywhere that we can think of has been having, you know, these unusually... Now why doesn't that want to stick? Stop being silly. It could, I think it's because the fabric may have absorbed some of it. Okay, so here is the lace and the little girl, and then I'm going to take this flower. She looks so forlorn, doesn't she? Bless her heart. She has a sad face. But this is one of, I may have already said this, but this is one of Kim's Daunting Darlings, and I think that is what kind of makes them daunting, is not all of them are smiling, but they're all so cute. So here with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another, let's see, what did I put on this side? Okay, I put that one on. So I'll just put the matching one on the back. I like that other one, but I think it takes up too much of the journaling space. So we'll just use this one and put it on the back. And that way we have a pretty design on the front and one on the back, and it covers up where we join, you know, where we would have joined the two pieces of lace together. So there we go. She is ready to go. She needs something else, and I'm not sure what maybe I'll use some of these. I had some little rhinestones. Maybe that will perk her up. Now hopefully these will have stick on them. If not, I can go back and stick them with more sticky. And then we'll put a small one right here. And there she has that on the top. That looks cute. So there you go. There is a just a simple journaling card or tag, whatever you would like to use it for. It gives you the, pardon me, I'm gonna sneeze just a second. It gives you a really nice effect with the wallpaper and the design. I know exactly what this needs, if I can find it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of black ink, and this is my Stays On ink. So even though it's going on wallpaper, it'll still stay on. So this is what my baby girl needed. She needed something else. To kind of draw that out some. So we can't see the lace very well because we covered a lot of it up. But if we put the stamping on it, I think that gives it a little bit more definition. Let's see if I can get it to go all the way around the border. That's why I love these foam stamps, because they are just so easy to use. Yeah, I really like that now. So it needed to have some kind of script on it. You know what Miss Kim says, that as long as it has a label, which I did have some stickers handy with some words, O-stars, but I don't right now. So let me just look real quick in my box, because I think I do have a tiny little label I can use for this. Sometimes you get labels and like you don't really love what they say. If you have any that are like the ones I like best are the number ones. But I don't know if I have any in here. I am looking. I have a big one. I don't want a big one. Now I know yesterday when I looked in here I had some. So let me just check. Or even a stamp would be interesting too. If you don't have a label handy, you could use a stamp or a butterfly. There, I found a butterfly. Let's see if I can find a label that can go at the bottom. I have some, but they seem so big. I just wanted a skinny one. It's amazing how one day you'll have everything you need, and then the next day you can't find anything. That's the story of my life, man. Okay, dokie. No, so we're going to use the butterfly because I can't find a label, Kim. So we're going to use butterfly on this one. Let me just make sure in here I'm not missing any. No. Okay, so we're going to use this butterfly, which actually I think is really pretty, and will brighten it up a little bit. So I'm just going to put it right down here with the flowers because I don't want to cover up her face at all. So there we go. We have a butterfly, an image, we have a little bit of bling, a little bit of lace, and then on the back we have this really pretty wallpaper piece with the lace, the rest of the lace edging, so that, and then there's still some journaling space. If you're like me, I usually write 2 lines to a space when they're wide like that, so that's plenty of room for me. So there's our little journal card. So as you can see, with the different sizes of these, we can come up with all kinds of designs. We could use this whole wallpaper packet if we wanted to. We could use scraps that we may have in our scrap bin. You could use fabric to cover them. Anything that you want to use to make your tags. And the greatest part is that you can make these up and mass make them, and then you have all these different tags ready to go for whatever you want. And when you get these, don't throw them out because they're perfect for all kinds of tags. So I had all these that I was able to keep, and I will be using and making tags out of them. And adding the lace and adding a little bit of bling and different elements, as you can see, really makes the card look nice. And we still have this whole big piece of wallpaper, and actually this one can go right along this side, so we won't even waste anything. So that's what I like too, is not only are we repurposing, but we're not wasting anything either. So that was just my little video for tonight, because I've been meaning to show you some of my images that will be going in my coffee shop. And I hope you all enjoy the start to your weekend, and that we can visit a little bit more often this week. I plan on sharing with you a project with the corsets, and also a project that I have for my boho beads that I think is going to be really fun. And just lots of ideas that I have running through my head that I just don't have time to put into practice. So I really appreciate you coming by and spending some time. If you can share my channel, if you have anybody that you think may be interested on junk journaling, repurposing, you know, the fabrics that I do and the little medallions with the clay. So if you have anyone that you think that may be interested in my channel, please let them know so that they can come and visit me here at Jean's Gems. I am trying earnestly to get to 500, and as I mentioned, you got a sneak peek of one of the cool Tim Holtz packages that you will get in your package if you are a winner of the 500 draw. And also I will be adding in some of my digitals so that you don't have to print your own. And I have a lot of other things in mind to share with you, because I have a little bit of everything here in my craft room, and I know that there are some really great things that you all would enjoy. So share. Michelle and Terry, I will be getting a care package out to you very soon. I probably will have to wait until the weekend just because of my scheduling. So look for a package coming soon. And you know that I really enjoy when you guys come by. I love all the things that Caroline and Michelle have been making over at the Hobby Hobbit, and I hope you guys get a chance to look at my favorite channels list. So thank you so much for visiting. Have a wonderful evening, and as always, stay safe and love you all. Bye for now.